Back to the mid lane though, Ryoya. Doing pretty well in terms of last hits. 11 and 11. Really denying the hell out of Armel, who only has 4 and 2 on the OD. So Ryoya so far making this lane work quite well for himself. Armel, start with the astral spam once again. Ryoya does have the static though, and he will use it immediately. Armel lose quite a bit of damage. Ryoya gonna go straight back to last hitting and denying. This should mean a much slower game for Armel on this OD.
His middle tower is under attack.
On top though, looks like they are going to lose their keeper of the line. KB does end up finding him, so Dubu being the first blood for the side of TNC, and you saw TNC was just chasing him down with those right clicks, and he does end up setting up the first blood. Meanwhile, bot lane though, Cuckoo going to end up chasing this gyrocopter. Gabby will end up surviving just fine. March did have the soul rip to heal him up. Geek fam certainly trying to apply the pressure back to the safe front of TNC. Gabby doesn't actually have a salve, he only has tangos available, so Kook is going to try and use this a bit. He will spot out a courier as well. March actually blocking the way for Gabby! Oh, March! He's going to try and go after the Abaddon, but now his life looks to be forfeit as Cuckoo does find him. A double kill for the Abaddon. And he will deny himself off to the T1 tower. But March giving them a freebie. Gabby will TP back straight away to get back to that farm. Bit of a play though, coming out very early on from this safe lane of TNC.
Dire structures are fortified.
Invisibility.
Silence.
Raven. Being a fair bit of harassment, but in terms of last hits, he's at the top of the board. Of course, with that Dragon Blood, just keep passively healing up. It's going to be a bit of a scuttle over those banners up at the top lane. Raven is going to be the target. Tim's going to continue chasing him down. There's Mana coming in from Dubu, but they aren't giving up quite yet. Raven so close to dying, but he's so darn tanking on this DK. One more right click would have done it, but he doesn't find it from the puck. So TNC at least force out the DK for a little bit. They won't quite find what they wanted. Meanwhile, mid Ryoya, again with the static link, being quite aggressive with that usage. And as such, has really shut down Armel on the OD. $7 and 18 on this Razer in comparison to the 16 and 5 on the OD right now. It's like Dubu is just getting stacking for his team. Of course, when you're up against the gyrocopter, you've got to be very careful not to allow those stacks to go the way of PNC. Zephyr going to rotate in mid lane, but doesn't quite have the range to find with the lift. Dubu will join as well on the key now. We do have a rotation from Tim's. He doesn't have the Green Core yet. He's only level 3. But just with that orb and silence, he might just find Dubu. In fact, he jumps in for the silence, ignores Dubu, and is going to go after Ryoya off the raise with the stem. Still holding onto that orb. Fadebolt come out from Zephyr. Ryoya falling low and will not go down. The aphotic shot from Cuckoo just in the nick of time. And now he will try to turn it towards Tim's on the puck, and it looks like he will find it. Great position there from Cuckoo, saving a mid-raiser and finding Geek fam happily back out of it now. 2 to 3 lead their way. 1K worth lead as well their way. And so far, at the very least, they have won the top and mid lane. Looks like they have found a trusty shovel. That will be on Ryoya on the Razor. Perhaps in fact, he's given it to Dubu on the keeper of the line. The shovel is arguably one of the better items you can find in the jungle, especially if you find those battery rooms. careful. He's getting very, very low. March won't be able to get the KO.
Dire's top tower
You'll see
is under
Tim's
attack.
here as well. Trying to ensure that the side of Geek Fam can't freely farm this jungle. With all these stacks being taken, Ryoya is finding quite a few items for himself.
Bow to your lord.
Back down to the bot lane. Gabby pretty decent on the gyrocopter. He was slightly behind though earlier on. He's just trying to catch up. Cuckoo hasn't left him alone on the Abaddon either. So KP is going to be the top of the net worth board on the bench. Does the full helm of Dom up. Does go ahead and take himself a Centaur Conqueror. Looks like both sides just going to be comfortable to farm for a bit. Royal Jelly going to be found by Armel. Gabby getting their caught out. Stanley will be there as well as the plasma field, but here the rotations. Still, they found the gyrocopter, but can TNC punish. Looks like the tombstone was dropped. March trying to hold them down as long as possible. Now Ryoya gets stunned up, but still they're being controlled up here by Geek Fam. In fact, they might lose Armel on the OD, and they do. They'll lose March as well on the Undying. KP now going to get chased down, but no, he swaps Tim's in. Tim's will orb away. KP may not be so lucky though. He will go down in the end, and Tim's didn't actually use the orb. He's just going to try and make a run for it, but Zephyr is on his tail. They will leave him be, but that is a massive win for the side of Geek Fam, finding 4 heroes for the price of none. And they should be able to secure quite a few banner runes as well now.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Steve will throw an orb out. He will not find it. Oh yeah, he didn't actually orb back. Tim's! I think he may have used that orb a second too early. Had nothing to go back to, and Ryoya just finds a very, very easy pick-off as well as the bounty for himself. So 2-8 now. 3k net worth lead for Geek Fam. Gabby on the gyro, still desperately trying to get his farm up. Same goes for Armel, who was just shut down by Ryoya on the Radeon. Geek Fam not looking to slow this down at any point. They've started taking over the Radiant side jungle now, trying to maintain map control. KP pump some ancients, but Geek Fam are good themselves. Dragon form goes straight up Puck now, and well, Tim's doesn't really have anywhere to go. He will try and orb away and does get away with it, but the neutrals will take him low enough that Raven's poison will tick him out. That is just fortunate. Meanwhile, March goes down to Cuckoo on the top lane. And that's going to make it a 2-10 now at 11.5 minutes in. They are going to claim that T1 mid tower as well. The Dragon form does take it quite easily.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's like a completely different team going into game 2. It's really getting all of it together and making it work, at least for now. And Armel, best he can. Just so so important that Armel can get up and online as soon as possible going to this mid game. You see, they do have the stronger late game in the OD and the gyro regardless, but I don't see Geek Fam waiting that long if they take control throughout the mid. KP gonna rotate in. Does end up going down up in the mid lane. Yo-Yo does find him by himself. The gank attempt though onto Raven will not work out. He just pops chase onto KP. He's gonna walk out of there safely. Instead, they'll rotate up top. They'll see Gabby on the gyro. Is there with a little bit worried of that, but Dubu has Will-O-Wisp, doesn't pop it yet. We'll start off with the blinding light. He's going to be there onto the park. Tim's getting very low and it looks like he is just dead. March, he popped the gold, but is it even going to matter? Will-O-Wisp comes up from Dubu now. Blinding light as well. Still, they've got control of this Undying and March, he is just dead. The swap away. The buyback will come out. Do they still want to fight this? Raven, he gets swapped on top of the cliff. He's there for a while. Cuckoo's going to chase Armel though. Ryoya finds Gabby on the gyrocopter. They are perhaps going to find the OD though. No Dreamcore Insanities does no damage. Dubu ends up finding KP. They're going to go for more now for the OD, and Armel has nowhere to go. Sits down, and that is exactly where he goes. And with that, a tier 1 tower to be taken once again to sign a Geek Fam.
Radiant's top tower.
Buybacks were there from TNC, or at the very least on Tim's, but it just didn't matter.
Radiant's top
Seems like they're way too far behind right now. That Geek Fam, they still have Raven on top of that cliff. He's got a TP in 1 second, but then he's there. Raven gonna go for the TP now. Didn't have the homing missile available to throw out. Cuckoo, while he's still around, does take the bounty and gets the outpost. He has borrowed time available. He should be perfectly fine here.
dire structure.
In fact, they may try and turn this as Ryoya does rotate in on the Razor. They do go for the standing click on Gabby. Now they're rotating. The Geek are going to be able to walk out of there. Since can Dream Call and does do so. Still have the battle with the Photic Shield, but apparently it won't matter. TNC do surrender, do find the kill. It looks like it will end up being a 2-for-1 trade for the side of TNC. Zeph, a nice little juke there on the Rubik and will manage to get out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Although you lost Gabby on the gyro, it doesn't matter too much. You still found some very valuable kill for Geek Fam.
Dire's top tower
The Geek
is under
Fam
attack.
do maintain a 7k net worth lead going into 16 minutes.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
TNC now perhaps ready to go. They're going to start Ryoya. Certainly not the easiest target. But Dream Call in 15 seconds. Armel
Dire's top tower is under attack.
going to be able to walk away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Pretty darn
Dire's
quickly.
top tower is under attack.
Thing is though, you look at Zephyr on this support Rubik, he's got BOTs and Blink Dagger up now, so he can just be all over the map. So you could expect Geek Fam to start being even more aggressive.
My belly bursts.
Geek Fam though, they have smoked up. Looks like the setup is there from Raven. He stuns Armel straight. March will pop the golem. It doesn't matter. The will-o-wisp will be there onto Armel, and it looks like he just goes down. Now they take an easy kill onto March, and there's really nobody else from TNT around the area. So Geek Fam may just start pushing in that bot tier 2 tower. TNC, they may even lose Tims, though he does all TP away. It looks like he will end up surviving. But to 19. Geek Fam just not letting off quite yet.